Cavs are back. Holy shit. Steve is in a LeBron jersey.
You know what I'm saying? It's not really mine. It's my cousin's. But I met him during Thanksgiving. And I was like, yo, let me get that off of you. And he was like, all right, I don't give a fuck no more. So, you know what I mean? Shout out LeBron.
Wow. Wow. A LeBron jersey on Steve Jensen. Something. Yeah, not me. Not me.
It's official. It's not even Fugazi. Like this, you see the little, you know what I'm saying? Come on, stop playing with me.
Yes. He got the real one too. That's what happens when you're no longer a threat. There's no more beef. The Lakers under 500. Steve, like, you got to worry about
that. Let's go. Let's just see who's here real quick. So Adam Stubbs, 89 Cat. Look, there we go. Look at Adam Stubbs. Adam Stubbs knows how to get on the screen. He said, let's shout out one of Mike's predictions and let's go.
Hell yeah.
Shout out Mick Beeman, who was here earlier this morning for a show and was commenting like I hadn't started yet and my man hadn't hit play. So he was commenting live, but not actually watching live. It was good. We got B-Do at C. Luke, Daniel D.
Oh, man.
Here we go. Everybody's here. New Swami's ready to go. Let's go. We're ready to cook. It's been a while, guys. I feel like we haven't done this in like 3 or 4 weeks, right?
Yeah, that's a fact. That's a fact. I got some crazy shit happened to me in the weeks while we wasn't doing it. I was playing a game, and before I tell you the story, I just have a question. When you're playing one-on-one and you check the rock twice, they're at the top of the like 3-point line, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. Okay.
Wait, hold on. Sorry, I thought you were asking a further like that question was going to continue going. No,
that's it. I just want to know if I'm bugging.
That you check it twice at the three?
You get the rock, you check, they check back, and then you give it to them, and they start doing what they got to do.
I got you. Okay.
Yes.
You check twice. Yes. So I'm playing with these older dudes or whatever. I was fine. I was all right. The older dudes leave because they're like, we got work. I'm like, all right, cool, man. I'm gonna holler at you. I'm getting ready to dip. This kid comes to me. He looked just like Lil Fizz. For all the white people that don't know Lil Fizz, it's the nigga that's not Omarion on B2K. The light-skinned dude that's not Omarion is Lil Fizz. You feel me? He looked just like Lil Fizz. He has real shit. This really happened to me. He has a Big Pun jersey on, some normal jeans, and some foam posits. Once again, Big Pun jersey on, normal jeans, and some foam posits. Mm-hmm. So he comes up to me. He has one AirPod in. He's like, yo, bro, you want to play one-on-one? I'm like, yeah, I'm trying to lose some more weight. Yeah, I'm going to run this. This man, I don't know if you guys been to Cooper. There's like benches or okay, cool. Like benches you can sit on. He takes his iPhone and puts it on the bench.
Oh no, he's filming this?
And then there's a homegirl like underneath, like covers like this on a FaceTime. So I'm like, what the fuck is this guy doing? Bro, he's like, can you check it to me at the elbow? And I'm looking at him and I'm looking at the iPhone like, what? But I'm like, all right, this is a teenager. Fuck it. This kid busted my ass with an AirPod in his left ear, dog. And every time he's going away, and one, he's yelling, my G, there's no one there but me, him, and the fucking iPhone.
Well, Steve, I hate to break this to you, man, but you're on some mic'd up segment on this dude's Instagram. Bro, like that AirPod was him recording it and he's being like, So that's on his Instagram, him busting you right now.
I wish it was that. It was him. He was showing his girlfriend what he did to a grown-ass man. That's what he was doing, bro. And he's speaking Spanish in between shit. So I don't know what the fuck he's saying. Then he's like, yo, you ready? I'm like, I don't know if I'm ready. You just spoke another language before you check the fucking rock. Bro, he smoked my shit 11-3. Then he had the audacity to be like, yo, you want to run it back? Fuck no, I don't want to run it back. Who you gonna call your mother this time on FaceTime while you busting my ass, bro? Get out of here,
did he stop for a second? Like, hey, bro, I just bust his ass. Hold on. Let's see.
Bro, it was dead ass. I swear to God, bro, you would check it. He'll say some crazy shit in Spanish that I'm not gonna say because I'm not racist. And then he'll be like, yo, you good? I'm like, huh? And then he'll start speaking Spanish again. And bro, and he'll be yelling every time you went to the lake. Like, bro, there's nobody here.
You get to capture that audio.
Hey man, Alan, wherever you at, if you listening to this, bro, you busting my ass. That's the top 3 bust of all time for me, bro.
His first name was Alan?
Yeah.
The chat's great. The chat is great right now. McBeeman losing his mind. somebody asked me over the holiday, they were like, "Hey, are you running out there? Are you still playing ball? Are you running?" And I had to inform them, as a man in my later 30s, I'm no longer running. I'm getting shots up. I'm no longer running. I'm no longer actively seeking fives. You know what I mean? Like, I'm only setting myself up in situations where I pick a ball up from a rack and fire it, and then pick another ball up from the rack and fire it. I'm done.
Yeah, you gotta, if you follow Mike on Instagram, it's straight up. Mike is straight up in the gym at like 7:30. Empty gym status.
I'm preparing myself for my Y game, my YMCA game in like another 10 years, where I'm just going to be a lethal shooter that refuses to cross the 3-point line on either side of the court. Like, I'm going to defend out by the 3 and I'm going to shoot out by the 3. I'm done running though. Like, when someone's like, "You running?" Absolutely not. And Joker Rock in here said Mike only playing half court games. Hard pass. Half court games are actually way more energy than full court games.
Yeah, you got to defend all the time.
Yeah, you're constantly moving. Everyone's doing back cuts. Absolutely not. Full court, no one's doing cuts. I'm out on that. Yeah. And he also said, Mike said, "Nah, I picked up a clipboard." Absolutely. Absolutely. Justin, you have any pickup stories? You've been in the streets at all?
Bro, I ain't been near a basketball court in a fairly long time. There's no pickup stories at all.
It's probably the healthiest you've ever been too, right?
Not really.
No.
He said not really.
Let's keep it a buck. No.
Let's keep it a buck.
That jumper is still nice though. You know, I get back in the gym in the next 3 weeks. Hit a couple jump shots, feel good about myself.
There we go. That's it. We're just trying to hit jumpers.
Look, I'm not making fun of Mike. I know he in the gym at 7:30 because I'll be in there.
Yeah,
the same gym.
That's right.
I know they run fives every day at like 5 to 6 up there, and I'm not trying to.
I've been invited a couple of times, and I was like, "No, man, I like don't let the baby face fool you. I am not in a state of mind where I can run fives with young 20-somethings anymore. Like, I can't, because my brain's still competitive, like I should be running. You know what I mean? But my body it's not cooperating. It's a problem.
Real quick before we move from the pickup. Mine is that I'm not fast. I've never been fast, and I'm out of shape now. So, like, for me to survive on the court, I gotta be a 6-foot dude playing in the post, hitting with old man moves, and I feel like I'm too young to that. I'm too young to be hitting people with Kevin McHale up and unders.
Yeah, yes,
to be able to score the basket. You know what I mean? I can't be doing the pickup game. It was like on the low block, like, give me this.
Mm-mm. One hand too, like just one hand up, calling for it. Like, Steve's not there yet, but Justin, you and I are aging into like Jokic's game. Like, that's what we're just doing, like ball fakes. We're like every time out, we're just like, "Hey guys, I think we gotta do run more ball fakes. We gotta do more ball fakes, move the defense around."
That is that's truly a thing you start doing in your 30s. Nobody gonna fake passes until you get in your 30s.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I know in 4 years, my whole shit about to be John Stockton.
Yes.
4 years. I'm not trying to get nobody with no hezzies. Oh, you over there? Pick a dime. You're in the corner, outlet. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not doing no crazy shit no more.
Really telegraphed bounce passes. That's the John Stockton game. Speaking of game, I feel like we again, because it's been like a month, I feel, or like 3 weeks since we've like checked in. I feel like we just have to go around the horn of like things that have stood out recently, right? I like, we are now past the quarter mark of the NBA season, so it's no longer early, you know. Anything like stand out for you guys that you've been like, holy shit?
Yeah. Yeah, you want to go, Steve? Or?
I'm not gonna lie, I didn't think the Warriors would be busting ass like this, but they really, and it's not just everybody want to praise Curry. The supporting cast is putting up buckets too, and they're putting up. It seems once the shit hits the third quarter, everybody in Golden State's like, "Nah, this game about to be over." Like, once it hits the third quarter, every team is fucked. Yeah, it's crazy. I never thought they would do no shit like this, and this is before my son Clay comes back.
I know. That's the crazy thing, right?
And Wiseman too. Come on. This is crazy.
That's the crazy thing. 18-2, and like Andrew Wiggins looks good, which that hasn't happened before. Like Jordan Poole looks great. Draymond is back to like Draymond again. I in like the first half of the season, everyone was giving them shit because they're like, "Oh, you haven't played anybody. like it's easy to not travel and win games or whatever. But now, I mean, like they're beating teams now. Like they smoked the Nets, they smoked the Clippers. Like they're not even playing close games right now. They look awesome. And you're right. Like no Clay, no Wiseman. And like, who knows if they get anything from Wiseman. But even if Clay comes back at like 60%, that's still awesome. It's still like an awesome guy to get back. They look good.
Yeah, this was going to be mine. I truly didn't see it. 18, it's they're a quarter through the season. They're on pace for the most wins.
Yeah.
They're on pace to beat their own record.
They've lost one game since we last hung out.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I'm going to come clean. I'm going to come clean. This might be a hot take. The chat about to roast me. I still think they can't slap backs with Phoenix Suns, though. I think if they would play Phoenix Suns in a series, I think Phoenix Suns would smack that ass. I ain't gonna lie to you.
So that was the thing I was gonna bring up. You know, it's crazy. Suns started out 1-3, haven't lost since.
Yep.
Yeah.
16 in a row.
Yep.
Yeah, they're one. I mean, they have one less. They have 3 losses to Golden State's 2. They're clearly the best 2 teams in the league.
So good. And they play tomorrow too. They play it's Suns Warriors tomorrow. They play like 2 times in the next week. I think it's tomorrow and then next week. And the Suns are without Ayton for a little bit too, and he came back and he looks awesome. Yeah, it's so funny because I think everyone anticipated the Suns to just come back like championship hangover. You know, they're like they only got as far as they did because of injuries last year. Like they got lucky in the playoffs, and then they rip off 16 straight while the Lakers are like barely getting through Detroit basketball.
Yeah, before we get all over there, like the Warriors in that perfect zone where they had a good team and they got rookies, and it was like, oh, well, I think they'd be passable, and now they're great. We have Steph truly about to. Steph Curry is he is playing well enough that I'm like he could be top 10 if he continues this and when he's like on Finals MVP pace. It's like, well, you got to put him up there with he starts getting in that Isaiah Thomas conversation with the best point guard
of all time.
So I have a question. So if my man wins, I'm not saying Stephen Curry's gonna win. I'm not saying no shit like that. But if my man wins without Kevin Durant, do you think there's gonna be less dirt on my man's name?
Yeah, I would think so, especially if they beat Kevin Durant, right? Like if KD's the one that comes out of the East. That's been the coolest thing so far. Is to me, Curry and KD are clearly the 2 best players right now in the league. And Giannis is right there too, because the Bucks started so bad and now they're quietly right back in it again. But Steph and KD are the best players. I mean, KD's easily putting up 30 a game and just he makes it look easy. He makes it look so easy. I think you're right though. I think that, but it's funny because he already got one without KD. So it's funny that we're without KD. You know what I mean? He already got one without him.
I felt like the 73-9 after he lost that shit, they was fuck Stephen Curry. And then he never won Finals MVP. There was always some way to say fuck Steph Curry.
To be fair, he hasn't been Steph Curry in the finals.
Absolutely, 100%.
True.
As good as he's been, it's just that's not where he's had his best game. So truly, he gets there and does it, and then we got to shut up. It's pretty much that simple.
But I think for someone to change the whole way we play ball, I think he should be in a top 10 for guards. I think he's a revolutionary player. The whole shit changed when my son was taking the dumbest shots ever. You feel me? He birthed a whole bunch of people. So I felt like we should put him in that conversation regardless of how my man plays in the finals. He changed the game, dog.
Yeah, that's fair.
I like that. I like that. Joker Rock 2 said one before KD, one with KD. Win without KD will prove KD made no difference in the outcome of that run.
Shout out Joker.
The fun thing about him is when does it stop? That jumper is gonna be wet forever.
So
he's gonna get slowed down a little bit, but his quickness is a big part of it. But when does he become less efficient? Because it seems like he's 32, 33.
Yeah.
Yes.
You're saying he's about to enter the Mike Zakarian phase of basketball, where he's just gonna get those shots up, baby. No, you're right though. You're right.
Even then, imagine a Steph Curry that's not this, but he's the 3rd best player on the team in 4 years. That dude is still unstoppable from three.
Yeah. Also, if it doesn't happen immediately, right? Like if it's a gradual decline, I mean, he's the best player in the league right now. So a gradual decline means we have like a couple more years of this, of like top 10 in the league. Then he goes to just like the best shooter in the league. And then he goes to Ray Allen on the Heat. Like that's
still fire.
Right. His like second half of the career is still better than almost everyone else's career. Yeah. Like that's you're absolutely right. It's going to be incredible.
It's everything about this is the team as well. The Warriors had like they're first in the league in points per game, opponents points per game. Like they're holding people to barely 100.
Yeah. Well, and like their dudes just aren't playing the fourth quarter. That's the other thing. Like they're up 15 with like 8 minutes to go, and they're like, all right, no one needs to play now. Like that's what happened to the Clippers last night. Like Curry had the easiest 33 or whatever it was. It's nuts.
He shot a jumper over 3 motherfuckers.
Dude, it's like, so good.
On the side, like on the corner, PJ Tucker type shit, backed up and said money. Like, yo, I would have been sick.
And there was that, I wish I've had this pulled up, but there was a clip of a pass. He just like made an incredible pass last night that was just like no look. And then there was like 2 weeks ago, he hit that 3 where like the ball's in the air and he like looks at the fans and like gives them a finger gun before he starts coming back. Like before it's even hit. He's just like playing at another level. It's so fun. It's so fun. And it's just like, I don't know how you guys feel, because I mean, it's not like I grew up a Warriors fan or anything, but it's just fun having this type of Warriors team be good versus like when KD was there, it was still sick because of like what they were doing. But this is way more fun for me.
Yeah, anyways. I feel like they're easy. They're like harder to hate now.
Yeah.
Because it's not like a super team. It's just my man doing him. So
yeah. Especially without Clay being back, right?
Mm-hmm.
Man, it's nuts. But 18-2 versus 17-3 this week, though. That'll be fun tomorrow night.
Yeah, I didn't know that. I didn't realize that was tomorrow. It's great.
Yeah.
But you mentioned the 18-2 and 17-3. Have you looked at the standings for the rest of the league? Because everybody is mediocre. Everybody is 500. Like 20 teams are 500.
Dude, the East, I mean, like, it's so funny because there was a 2-week stretch, right, where we were all like, maybe the East isn't the church, or it's the super church league, mega church league now. It's no longer the church league. And then you look at it again and you're like, man, I don't know. Wizards shouldn't be in the top 3. Like, but I'll pull it up right now. So, and anyone who's watching right now can see, right? Can you guys see that all right? So this is the East right here. We've got the Nets, the Heat, the Wiz. I will say the Bucks were trash and then have gone 8-2. The Hornets were kind of trash, then went 8-2. Like there's so many. Look at this though. Like within 2 games of each other are the top 6, and then you get the Celtics, this fucking trash team down here at 9. And then it's weird. The East is weird, man.
Yeah, it's like what's weird is like, you know, Washington being good. Washington getting it's the curse of everybody who leaves LA glows up. So you got the East is Caruso, Alonzo, and in Washington they have what's his name? Trez
Kuz, Spencer Dinwiddie.
They trying to flame Kuz's fit. He out here playing great defense, still putting out fits out here in DC.
That sweater was crazy though.
That sweater was wild.
That sweater was crazy.
Wild. That shit looked like he was a villain. But fuck him.
Yo, it's wilder too because he's 6'10". So like the arms to be longer than his arms. Just imagine seeing that shit.
That's my apartment. That was my first apartment when I moved to New York. Was that sweater? That like I actually tweeted this out and then deleted it because I was like, this can't be the thing that brings me down. But when he tweeted out that photo, I like saved the photo, tweeted out, and being like every comedy show in Brooklyn, because that was like the vibe he was bringing, like that he was arriving to an improv show at like Easy Lover or something. And then I was like, there's too much context. Someone's gonna get mad at me. So
I just want to tell you this, Mike. I was out with the homies for one of my homies' birthday. He wanted to watch the Nets play the Hawks, and he don't really care about basketball like that. He's just there because fuck it, it's his birthday. He look at Joe Harris and he goes, Joe Harris looked like every chill white dude in the improv class. I was like, I gotta tell him like this.
Yeah, again, listen, Joe Harris, I know you're out 4 to 8 weeks. I expect to see you at the daytime in Union Pool. I want to share with the people's comment too, because it says it legit does not feel like Brooklyn won that many games too, right? I feel that way too, right? Doesn't it feel like Brooklyn is off to a slow start, and then you look and you're like 14-6.
You know what it is too? It's not Brooklyn. It's one person. It's James Harden.
That's true.
I'm not putting that like that's why it feels like they're not. I think that's what I've determined. That's why it feels like they're not going so hot because Kevin Durant's been amazing.
He's been so
and
good.
Consistently amazing, and James Harden is just looking like he's struggling. Like it's looking like either the foul rule has cut down his free throws. He just looks sloppy out there. I know he's complaining about running the point guard this year, which is interesting.
Especially since that was like the thing.
Yeah, they're still number one in the East, but they don't feel that team was supposed to be inevitable, and now they just look like all right.
I mean, there's so much drama surrounding that crew and expectations. So it's like they was doomed from the start. You know what I'm saying?
I know.
So it's like I think personally the reason why the Eastern Conference looked this fucked up is because it's always fucked up. You know what I'm saying? It's always fucked up. So, of course, bro, there was 1 year. I don't remember the year. It might have been 2018 or maybe 2017. But the 4th seed, dead ass, won 35 games.
Yeah.
That was fucked up. You know, this real shit. 35 games.
Yeah, it's not enough.
You
gotta win more than that.
It's gonna look fucked up now. But
I will say, like, what I will at least say is that, like, the Wizards, and we should talk about them for a second. The Wizards legit look good. The Bucks are a good team. The Heat are a good. Like, there's at least 4 real good teams. The Bulls look pretty solid. The Hornets look solid. Like, the 6 real teams. I don't trust the Knicks. We got to talk about that at some point. Where Tom Thibodeau, who only plays old people, is like, you know what, Kemba? This is where I draw the line. This is where you are the one old vet I will not play. That
was my one prediction going out the window real quick. I said he have some old school Madison Square Garden games. They put his ass right on the bench a month into the season.
Yeah, some old school, like very old. That's crazy. I really can't believe it. Like Tom Thibodeau in the same breath will be like, you know what? We got to get Taj Gibson more minutes. But then it's like, Kemba, too many minutes.
Yeah, real talk, man. Real talk. All the people in the Bronx right now, you either got to go purchase some coquito from your auntie or you got to take a shot from my man Kemba because this shit's crazy. For real? I'm not going to lie to you. I'm not even going to say I said this shit. I'm going to be for real. My cousin was like, the reason why Kemba is so ass is because he's dead ass from New York and he signed a full contract with Boston.
It's crazy. Yeah, I know. That's the thing. Boston is the one still paying him, probably. I know. What the fuck, guys?
Hey, man.
I will say, though,
right, bro.
No, Tibbs is like, well, yeah, we're gonna start Alec Burks. So you're like, oh, they're going younger. Alec Burks is like 3 months younger than Kemba. Like, it's not even like he's a young guy. Those are the same. They're the same age.
Also, like, how much points is Kemba averaging? Because I'm pretty sure Alec Burks got like 10 points a game, dog. So
it's like 12. It's not a lot.
Oh, Kemba's averaging like 12.
Oh, yeah. Kemba's having a bad year, but he's also like he's been missing games.
It's the defense. He has like one of the worst he doesn't have a plus minus. He just has a minus. I think he has the worst minus he has for a starter and like a playoff team in the East. It was some stat that was like, yeah, they had to.
That needs to be clipped. He doesn't have a plus minus. He just has a minus.
He's just minus. Damn.
He's just minus. Somewhere like John Hollinger is like, this is the best set I've ever seen. That's brutal.
It's like, just to finish out the East, the Bulls are like the fan favorites and are fun.
Yeah, but I'm with you, man. They're better, but I still am not like, oh, the Bulls are coming out of the East.
Nah, but that's like, with Washington at 3, I can see it's settling and then like be Wizards, Bulls 4 or 5, and then the Bulls giving somebody like a second round run for their money.
Mm-hmm. I like that.
Philly is 10-10, but I don't know what to make of that team.
Well, Embiid missed like 10 games in a row. So that, I mean, that's part of it. And he came back and then immediately put up like 38 and 20 or whatever the hell it was. So I feel like they can still be good. And they still have the Ben Simmons deal to make if that ever happens.
Yeah. Are we going to go we talked about the Knicks. They were last year was kind of an anomaly. But shout out to Obi Toppin who plays now and
he does
looking good.
He does play now.
Doing his thing.
And Atlanta looks real bad early, and then it's won like, what does that say? Yeah, they're 7-3 in their last 10, so they've come around. The Celtics are garbage, and they should play in the G League.
Relax. Relax. No. Like, relax. We're not doing Irish Drake like that.
No, I do. We could
relax.
They're so bad, man. They're so bad.
They're so ass though.
They really are.
No, they are.
They really are. They're a bummer.
We thought that. I mean, remember when Marcus Smart just straight up said that they got to pass me the ball about Jalen and Jason?
It's terrible. The team's terrible. Jaylen Brown got hurt, missed a few weeks. Then Dennis Schroeder came out and he was like, "Remember me?" And he was solid, but like they just suck. They have no ceiling. That's the thing. They just have no ceiling, right? So maybe they become a 6 seed, but it's not like. Okay, cool. You lose it in the first round. Like they don't have any sort of shot of doing anything. Where like you look at the Hornets, I feel like you could trick me into believing the Hornets win a first round series or the Bulls win a first or second round series. But
you got to be tricked for that.
Yeah, like I think to me honestly, there's like a big gap between the Nets, the Heat, and the Bucks and everybody else. I think like the Wizards are okay. The Bulls are pretty good. The Hornets are fine. Yeah. But like there's a huge gap between those three and everybody else.
I mean, if I think out of the East, there's only 2 teams that's going to make it to the final. And that's the Milwaukee Bucks or the Miami Heat.
Wow. No, the Nets can't do it. I thought you were going to say Nets for sure.
I do not think so. I think they got a lot of drama. My man, James Harden. Unless KD goes Super Saiyan, like crazy shit, like 2K KD wild shit, then yeah. But even if they get to the final, like they're definitely going to take an L. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's no way any team in the East wins this year. And if they do, I will be shocked. Yeah. Am I going to be upset if Milwaukee or Miami wins? Absolutely not. You know, I fuck with Jimmy. I fuck with the Greek Freak. But I just can't see this year any team from the East beating the top 3 teams in the West. That don't make no fucking sense. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Wow, I love this take only because we'll scroll to the West in a second. But I love this take because I think outside of the Warriors, I'm not scared of anybody in the West.
Not even the Suns?
No, not even. Hold on. But before we do that, because I think we do need to do that. Before we do that, though, there's one more team we haven't talked about yet. So
Detroit basketball. You better
I gotta say that song really is great. Like I love it every time I hear it.
Shout out, Dudley.
Let's talk about Detroit basketball. I'm about to share my screen.
Yeah, let me get rid of this. 4-16. We love to see.
Yeah, let's talk about Detroit basketball. Paulo Banchero, let's go. Paulo and Cade. I'm already calling it. We getting that number 1 pick. This is the new Shaq and Kobe. I don't care what you say. Let's go. I'm already watching college games. I watched that Chet game. I need to see my homie. Was it on Arizona? Everybody is a Jalen or Jaden. I'm gonna find one of them and see which one is good. I'm already scouting the board. Cade is I think we the people said Cade is nice. Cade plays like nice. He doesn't look like he's not blowing you away, but he plays straight up like a vet. It's very, very like young. I'm not gonna call him Grant Hill, but it's like a very smooth game. Look, Isaiah Stewart clearly just took the Ben Wallace goon school and just decided everybody gets a hard one.
Come on, man.
Okay, real quick on that. I know we're talking about this like a week late after every podcast has been done about it. But did Isaiah Stewart? Did he like not realize how bad? Like, did he see the blood and was like, "Oh, I have to get angrier"? Why would? Yeah,
I think that's what I think they said. He like see the blood or like tasted the blood. I don't know, but I think when blood got into it, then he started like
he lost it,
making his way downfield.
So that's what y'all believe.
Wait, what do you?
Yeah, I've seen the clip, right?
Yeah,
I need to know the way Steve phrased that is. I'm very excited for this.
Watch the clip, including the chat. Watch the clip again. They're boxing out, whatever. LeBron James punched my man.
Totally.
Right? Hold on. Then LeBron James is like, I just tweaked, but LeBron James punched my man because how aggressive he was in this box out. Definitely. Then LeBron James is like, yo, chill. Right? Mm-hmm. So then he's like, damn, this man had the audacity to say chill after duffing me. Then he pressed LeBron. Just a little bit of press. Then he felt he was leaking, and he's like, all right, fuck the little press. Now I got to take it to 100. That's what happened.
Yeah,
Because
I'm with you.
did LeBron James know what he was doing? Of course LeBron James knows what he's doing.
Yeah.
But did he think my mans would be leaking? Absolutely not. Absolutely.
Yeah.
That's why he was trying to play the shit off. But
I'm with you. I think he definitely tried to hit him. I don't think he tried to hit him in the face. I think he was like surprised he punched him in the face, but he definitely hit him on purpose. It just was like, and it was one of those things like we've all wild out. Like it's all happened when we're like, oh man, that was at a 10. I meant it at a 6, and that's what happened. But like listen, I know Beef Stew. I've come on here and I've defended Jokic when he beat the shit out of Markieff, and then he missed like 10 games. So that's not a good place to be in. But I'm on Team Beef Stew there. He got punched in the face. He should be mad. You can't punch people in the face.
Hey, and look, we gotta take the highlights we get in Detroit, because I was back home and I watched some of these games, and bro, they bad. They were straight up playing like 5 out, but not in a way that's like we're looking for the open shot. It's dudes just standing around the perimeter, not able to go one-on-one. I was watching the Clippers Pistons game. You watch Paul George get the ball, he cross somebody over, make space, kick it around, open shot. You watch Frank Jackson come down the court.
Oh my God.
And then Frank Jackson find Corey Joseph. And then them pass the ball to each other couple times.
It's also they're playing 5 out without shooters.
Yeah.
They don't have shooters. And nobody can shoot. They really don't. Like Jeremy Grant is. I didn't realize how bad Jeremy Grant was as a shooter until I was looking at something today. He's like 28% from 3. Like he's taking way too many threes to be 28%. Killian Hayes, guys, listen. Killian Hayes is bad, and I'm now abandoning the Killian Hayes vote. Killian Hayes is really bad. That was a miss. That was a whiff.
Yeah, Killian Hayes doesn't even factor into the future of this dog. I mean, I'm at the point like, hey, can we get Bagley for him? I don't care if Bagley is a bad.
Yeah, straight up trade. Killian Hayes has like Russ Westbrook turnover syndrome without the at least the athleticism of Russ Westbrook. Like he just turns it over 7 or 8 times a game. That's all he does.
Y'all really dragging my son right now. I just want you to know, man. I just want you to know, Justin. Hold on, I'm crying right now. I just want you to know your team is not drafting the dude from Duke. He just caught a DUI. They're gonna draft white boy from Gonzaga. He caught the DUI, bro.
No, Krzyzewski's kid caught it. Or Krzyzewski's grandson got it. No, his grandson got it, and he got charged with aiding and abetting a DUI.
Oh, what? Man, I don't know what that is, but that's not as bad as a DUI. Shout out my fans. Yeah,
you can aid and abet a DUI?
I don't know. I never heard that law.
Lawyers just be making shit up. Don't act like the law enforcement isn't some bullshit. They just be making shit up, dog. He knew his homie was lit and he said, drop the whip. That's what happened.
Justin's furious right now. He's like, you're missing the point, boys.
They just threw that in there because they couldn't just say Coach Krzyzewski's grandson got hit with a DUI. They were like, no, Paulo was in that motherfucker too.
No, my son not taking that shit. Make up some bullshit for the other dude too.
He got a different last name and it's not Krzyzewski. They probably got down to the stations like, oh, fuck, we gotta hit him with some bullshit.
Wow.
The Pistons, they fight. You know, they got that Clippers game down to 9 at one point after being down 30 the most of the game.
This is so sad.
But they're very bad. And I won't be watching them much longer.
This is so sad that you're like, no, they're trying. They got it down to single digits that one time.
They fight, but they're also starting Luka Garza. So,
shout out Luka Garza though. That's my favorite player. I love Luka Garza.
I like Luka, but we starting him already. Like we got that many injuries.
Luka, I will say, after seeing Luka Garza live, he does have some real like January 6th energy. And I'm not saying he was there or anything like that, or that's where his beliefs are, but he is like, he's got this level of like, what's the best way to explain it? Like Joe Rogan, right? There's just like too much chest beating that's happening before the game has started. Steve is so concerned.
For no reason.
I
promise it's okay. It's okay.
Hey, man, that man played in Iowa. I don't know how okay that is, dog. I don't know how okay that is. You said Joe Rogan, the man is white, and he played in Iowa. It's kind of crazy.
Hey, as we go, as we like move away from, we talked about Detroit enough, right?
Yeah,
for
that's
sure.
way too much, honestly.
Yeah, we this has to be like the longest show that's like the longest time anyone's talked about Detroit in a while. If we go over to the West, I just want to say I went to the Knicks Lakers game last Tuesday in MSG, and Kent Bazemore is just so jacked up to be on the Lakers. He's not playing or anything, but man, he is like there's no better bench guy than Kent Bazemore right now. And he's got like experiences being like a Warriors bench guy, but man, he is jacked up.
Hey, look, kids, that's a lesson to you right there. Get in where you fit in. Because you know what? Kent Bazemore is like one of the top bench guys in the last 10 years. And then one year he was caught fire from 3 and then got like a $50 million contract. And now he's back as the dude bench guy. You know what? You just find a niche. Be likable enough that somebody like, well, he playing, hit some threes. Bam, he good. Kent Bazemore gonna clap on the bench for the rest of his life, cashed out.
I gotta shout out Dustin Sandoval, one of the team hold hosts, who said he is like a more fit Jared Dudley right now for the Lakers, where he is just the best bench guy they got. He's keeping everybody together.
Hey.
But let's look at the West too before we continue moving on. So we get the Warriors, like we said, 18-2, Suns 17-3. After that, though, like shit's kind of wide open, right? Jazz 13-7, Mavs in 4th, 10-8. Then you get the Clippers without Kawhi. With we're gonna have a guest in the next couple weeks, Clippers fan extraordinaire Maggie Widows, who's gonna talk to us about the Paul George MVP experience. And then we get the Blazers, the T-Wolves, the Lakers at 11-11 in the 8th seed. Then we got Grizz, Nugs, and then honestly, it's too early to say that 5 teams won't participate in the play-in game, but I will happily cross off the Kings, the Thunder, the Spurs, the Pelicans, and the Rockets. They are not going to make it.
Yo, like we call the East the Church League. There's only 3 good teams in this conference, and one is the Jazz, who nobody believes in.
And I'm not counting the Jazz. I don't think they're one of the 3 good ones.
Like, what do we? Portland is the same team. We've seen this movie over and over, and we don't believe it. The Clippers don't have Kawhi. That's the big thing. The Clippers would be up there if they had Kawhi. The Mavericks. I mean, do we trust Kristaps? Really? I don't know. They're fine, but the standings seem very stagnant from last year, where it doesn't look like a lot of these teams have improved much. Like Timberwolves are there, sure.
Sorry, dude. And I know Afrofo's in here saying "Rip City, baby." #1 seed at home, #1 overall pick on the road. Dude, I'm not buying any Blazer love right now.
I'm not gonna lie. Usually, I be yelling at Justin. You're not wrong, Doug. This is a church league right now,
right?
The thing is, though, I'm gonna keep it real with y'all. The thing is, with Michael Porter Jr. out, right, and Ja. Praying for Ja. You don't know who could be 9-10 no more. Because Sacramento could sneak up on some bullshit. You dig what I'm saying? So you don't really know about the 9 and 10 for the whatever. Mm-hmm. But in all honesty, this shit is, it's like, I'm a fan of Utah. Utah's been playing like shit right now. But I think when they gel, they're definitely a top 3. Compared to the other fucking teams we have, you could put them top 3. And I think those 3 teams have a better chance of winning the finals than the top 3 teams in the East. Am I bugging?
No. But Jay Worley's comment of shout out my T-Wolves for not being the worst. I love like the
hell yeah.
Yo,
shout out my man.
Like they deserve to get sniff the playoffs.
Yeah,
this is the year, and don't shout out any of us. Shout out Anthony Edwards.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
The best.
Yeah, Anthony Edwards is like that, the heart and soul of that team. I mean, God bless him, but Anthony Edwards is the engine that keeps that team moving.
100%.
You needed that dude. I mean, like I said this before, he fills that Jimmy Butler role where he's just younger and nicer to them.
I will say though, like if you are a Lakers fan, this is your best bet right now, or like this should make you feel better because you're 11-11, you're in the 8th seed, but you look in front of you, you are what, like 3 games back from third, and no one that's scary outside of the Warriors and Suns. Like the Warriors and Suns look like legit complete teams. Utah, I'm just not scared of. I'm not scared. I've seen this Utah experience. I've seen different variations of it. They bring in different point guards. It might be Rubio. It might be Conley. They're going to lose in the first or second round. Like, they will not get my respect after what happened to the Clippers last year. Like, even if they were trying to trick me into respect, you had a 3-2 lead or whatever it was. Kawhi was out, and then you just got smoked 2 times in a row. I'm sorry. I'm not buying any Jazz stock. Luka, like the Mavericks thing, I'm with you. I don't trust the Porzingis, and like you're banking on Luka banking on Luka being the best player in the world. Like that's it. That's your Mavericks bet, is that Luka's the best. And that's it, right? Like no one else is scary. No one else is scary.
It's just like it's barren almost. Like look, the Nuggets are done. Basically, unfortunately, no Jamal Moore, no Michael Porter Jr. Look, I was in Denver and I got to see the game after Jokic got suspended. I saw the dregs of the Nuggets. I got to watch a Will Barton game. Yeah, dog. They don't. I don't even know if they'll make. No, Jokic is good enough that they'll be in a play-in game, but they're not.
Yeah, but that's it. Listen, you want some breaking news? You want some breaking news right now?
What?
Here we go. Breaking news. The Western Conference is the new church league.
Relax. 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 Relax.
Dude, listen. I'm saying, all right, take the Warriors and Suns out of it. And I honestly, if you want to Warriors, Nets, Suns, Bucks.
You guys have to be full of shit right now. Respectfully, you guys are full of shit right now. Because you can't tell me the Utah Jazz isn't better than the fucking 10 teams in the goddamn Eastern Conference fucking finals. You can't say this.
Any team that has a point guard that can do a switch on Rudy, I'm taking that team. So that's LaMelo, that's Spencer Dinwiddie.
You might see you're full of shit right now. Dude. You're full of shit, man. Mike Conley's a good player. Yo,
no, I know right that was shade at Rudy, not at Mike Conley.
That's fine, but come on, this is a solid team. They got solid people off the bench. They got solid role players. They got 2 great pieces. Are we for real? Yeah, because they're playing Mormonville doesn't mean we're not gonna give them respect, bro. Are we for real right now?
Listen, this has nothing to do with Mormonville. This has to do with what happened last year to the fucking Kawhi-less Clippers. They lost to Terrence Mann. They lost to freaking Luke Kennard. They lost to Marcus Morris. I refuse to give the Jazz credit.
Okay, and that was that was their first time in the spotlight, and they're gonna live and learn by that. And
it was their first time in the spotlight.
What the fuck you mean? It was first seed. This is spotlight. Did you think the 16 played Jokic in the fucking Disney World? It was spotlight, bro.
No, they get the spotlight because they have a lower number next to their name. No way. Come on.
Are you serious, Mike?
Come on. Yeah. How can you have any sort of faith in? Look at Justin. How can you have any sort of faith in the Jazz after that? That was so bad.
How do you not have faith in the Jazz? You're a Boston Celtics fan. How do you not have faith in Salt Lake City right now?
Because I know what fake wins look like. Being a Boston Celtics fan, I know exactly what garbage looks like, and that's gone. As a Celtics fan, I am expertly ready to diagnose the Utah Jazz with Boston Celtics syndrome. Honestly, a lot of people would probably say Utah is the Boston of the West. So
how the fuck are they the Boston of the West? You guys are haters.
Because they have
amazing.
Because they have too many regular season wins and are sneaky racist. That's how they are the Boston of the West.
Oh man, ooh, I'm gonna die in this episode.
We gotta clip that. Whatever that was.
You got it, Mike. I'll take my loss. I'm a grown ass man. Fuck Utah Jazz. You got me in that one, bro.
Somewhere Vernon Maxwell will be proud. The only guy that hates Utah more than me.
Oh my god, man.
Oh man, that was fun. No, but I really do think like the East might legit be better than the West right now.
You're wallet.
Well, maybe not better, but like at least it's closer. Like it's closer.
Yeah. You don't think if let's say all right, let's say the roles were reversed. Let's say the 4th seed whether it's Dallas,
Mm-hmm.
whether it's Portland. Okay,
I mean,
you feeling me?
Yeah.
Who else can we put up
So
there?
like Dallas, Clippers,
versus
Jazz.
Portland.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, or Jazz, whatever. Those 4 teams,
Mm-hmm.
right? If they make a run, the Miami Heat made in the bubble, they're gonna go home with the ring, playing whatever team in the East.
You think so? You think they'd beat both the Nets, the Heat, the Bucks? Like those are 3 legit teams, I think.
They'll give. You know what? You got me there. I don't know if all 4 of them could beat those teams you named, but they're gonna give them a run for the money. So you can't say that's the church league, because if you fucking put the Bulls, the Hornets, and the Knicks in the fucking final, they can't spade. Come on, man. Don't say this shit.
That's fair. I think that is kind of fair.
That is fair.
Thank you, Justin.
I'm just saying, I'm taking the top 3 of the East over the top 3 of the West right now.
And I'm saying you smoked the same shit Walter White and Jesse Pinkman was cooking, because that's OD. That don't make no sense. Come on, bro. That blue crystal is strong. You're wildin'. Like, what?
I don't know. Okay, I'm not including the Wizards, by the way. I'm talking Nets, Heat,
You're
Bucks.
talking about Nets, Heat, Bucks, right?
Yep.
You're bugging. You're bugging.
I mean, listen, I'm on the Warriors bandwagon. I've been calling this earlier, but I still think they're better than like the Suns and the Jazz.
The Suns, though.
Yeah.
It's close though. I just think it is. I am definitely doing this to be a little over the top, but I just think it's a lot closer than it's been in the past. Where like the East was laughable. I don't think it's laughable anymore.
I'm just gonna say this, and then if you want to cut this, I'm gonna say this, and then I'm gonna live and die by it. If CP3 gets to the finals again, he's not losing.
Ooh,
big facts.
I like that.
Big
I
facts.
hope not. I can't have him lose another time. That was so sad.
There's no way.
I like it. Also, Boudwin says my Dutch weed is also strong. So we get that.
Oh damn! We got that Dutch con. No. How do you say gelato in
Oh my god!
Oh man!
Can we talk? All right, I guess we didn't dedicate a segment, but we talking about the standings and the strength of the West, and one of the purported leaders, juggernauts, having a returning season was going to be the Lakers, and it's not even that Lakers are just a 500 team. It's that the Lakers aren't fun in any way at all. You watch them play basketball, and it's just like, ooh, sick. Anthony Davis with another fadeaway. Russell Westbrook, who I think is playing well right now, but it feels bad. It looks like it like you watch it and you're like, are they doing this right? I don't know. I watched one game where the whole thing was they got back in the game. I think it was the Knicks game, and what happened was Avery Bradley came in and was like locking down on a perimeter, which is he was just doing Alex Caruso's job, the player they let go. And it's just like, what is this team? What is this team? This team relies on Melo to score like 15 a game right now.
And it's so funny because everyone is like, "Oh, don't worry, we're getting Kendrick Nunn back." And like they're right, like, and this is the Lakers. This is the Los Angeles Lakers who picked up Russ, who picked up Melo, and they're like, guys, Nunn's coming back. THT is coming back. Like, those aren't guys who are going to make a middling team not suck anymore. It's just, you're right though. They're not fun. Like, that's the real takeaway. And even watching him, they like AD is lost right now. He's still putting up numbers, but he's putting up like Zach LaVine in Minnesota numbers right now. Where like it's healthy, it looks good. It looks good on the box score, but it's not like useful. Like it's 25 and 10, but it's like, what are you doing, man? I think StatMuse shared something this week where he's the worst shooter in the league for someone who's taken as many shots as they've taken. And I really butchered that stat, so I apologize for that not being like 100% accurate. But it's basically that for someone getting the volume that he's getting, it's just like ugly, and it's a bummer. I don't like the Lakers, but I don't want them to be painful. You know, they're painful.
DeAndre Jordan started 15 games.
That's too many.
DeAndre Jordan was watched like 4 years ago. what's happening?
DeAndre Jordan is my like 2021, 2022 LaMarcus Aldridge. Like, get him out of the league. Not for health concerns though. I want him like out of the league, healthy and safety.
I'm gonna come clean though. I'm gonna come clean. That's why the Lakers ain't working. What's homie Frank? Whatever. That's the coach, right? Frank, whatever.
Yeah.
The dude that used to do Indiana Pacers, right? He got too many pieces now, so he don't know what the fuck to do because he was never that good of a coach. He got too many shit. There's too many motherfuckers you could play, you couldn't play, who should play, who shouldn't play, so he don't know what the fuck to do. That's one. Two, LeBron not there on the reg. LeBron hurt, they doing bullshit and they getting suspended, so of course they're not gonna gel. You feel me? So they was fucked up from the start. You know what I'm saying? Already coming back from the fucking dookie season they had last year and can't fucking wax. The way they got waxed because they was getting their ass busted. Man, this is what I'm gonna say, bro. If this man LeBron James don't be on the same bullshit that be making everybody suck their dick, including me, because I'm sucking LeBron James' dick because I'm his newest fan, then it's over. You're not gonna win another ring. And you know what, man? I can't wait to begin to fucking shape up and somebody lining my beard, and then one nigga saying, "Oh shit, yeah, the bubble ring, that shit ain't count." I'm gonna be like, "You goddamn right, that shit did not count because them niggas was in Disney World with waffles that look like Mickey Mouse." So you know what? Fuck the Lakers. I hope they keep struggling. Fuck them all. And you know what's crazy, man? They should have just paid Caruso because this man Caruso over here looking like Ron Artest.
100%. 100%.
Stripping motherfuckers, blocking it, banging it. Homie banged it and fixed his headband.
Yeah.
As if he's not balding, bro. Do you know how fucking gangster that is?
Best white guy in the NBA since Larry Bird.
Bro, what?
Hey, bro.
Somebody in Dallas is sick right now.
Yeah.
Somebody in Dallas is sick, bro.
Bro, in Chicago too?
I know.
Hey, look, there's two parts of Chicago, and there's a part of Chicago that loves Alex Caruso. Alex Caruso go crazy in Wrigleyville, dog. But you know that right now. Listen,
it's again back to my point earlier. Caruso would be a great Celtic or Jazz.
And he can ball. It's funny too because like he's straight up what they need. Like somebody who plays with tenacity who could probably play, you know, with Russell Westbrook because he'd be over there playing defense and just hounding the ball. And now they have. No, they really convinced us that Talon Horton Tucker was about to be something nice.
I need to
no
share
offense
this.
to him. No offense to him. I just like, oh, yo, you got THT. He gonna be back. And then you watch him play. It's like, oh no, wait, no, this dude is just like the eighth dude.
I need to share this with you guys. So you guys aren't super Top Shot heads, but Dustin, one of the other hosts, is a huge Lakers fan, and he loves THT. So this was created for him, and I think this is timely. It's the 9 points a night for me tonight that does it. It's the 9 points a night.
Hey, man, I'm not going to lie to you. Shout out THT. I'm not going to lie to you. I fuck with him.
I fuck with him. It's not bad. It's just like if you were relying on that dude.
That exactly.
Yeah. And that's the issue. That's the issue.
He's played 9 games. It's just, I don't know. We're relying on Kendrick Nunn. We're relying on
we should be live streaming this game right now. Just got a notification that the Jokic brothers are sitting behind the Nuggets bench. It's Nuggets and Heat tonight, so they're in Miami for the Morris. Although I don't think Morris is playing still.
Oh, I forgot about that whole shit.
Right.
Yeah. My son Tyler Hero got COVID. That's why you're not playing tonight. You feel me? From inside sources. Body soreness means I was at the club. You know what I mean?
Yeah, me too, Tyler. Me too. Also body soreness every day.
I feel.
I'm just saying, like the Lakers' best 3-point shooter is probably Wayne Ellington.
Oh God, how many Detroit Pistons are on the Lakers? Like former Pistons are on the Lakers right now.
I think it's just Ellington.
Is it? Why in my head did I have way more than just Wayne Allen? Is it really?
Because there have been some former Pistons there. They had Bullock at one point. It's been a stopgap.
What's the other dude? The center, Andre. He's in Philly, right?
He's in Philly. What?
You're probably thinking of him.
What other team were we just talking about? Because I was ready to drop this. I was ready to say like how many Pistons were on this team, and now I'm embarrassed because we're talking about the Lakers and it's just Wayne Ellington.
I don't know either.
Yeah,
I mean, I guess like they had Sekou Doumbouya at one point before he got him as a player that nobody knows who that is because you weren't forced into believing the line. The Pistons picked a good dude who was good, even though he never played well for 5 years.
Oh, did Sekou find another team?
I don't know, dog. I'm not following it.
Dude, come on, I don't know. Once a Piston, always a Piston. You know what I mean?
That's a fact. Let him know, Mike.
So I feel like we hit everything, right? I think there's like one more thing we should probably talk about, but is there anything else you guys are? I want to make sure we hit everything.
Before we skedaddle and move to whatever, I just want y'all to know G-Lo is in the G League playing 0 minutes. You don't have to elaborate on that. Yes, the other Ball brother.
Yeah, the other Ball brother
in the G League playing 0 minutes, bro. You don't have to elaborate on that. I just want the people to know, like, that's really crazy.
That's what's happening.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That is. That's funny. I didn't know he was still on a team. I'll be honest.
I swear to God, bro, I can't.
He was like a first. I mean, the draft is weird in a G League, but he was like a first or second round selection.
Yeah. He should be
that's a stretch.
Playing like 6 minutes or something, bro. 0 is pretty wild. That's
a stretch. If we start hanging up photos of shaking hands with the G League commissioner when they get drafted, that's where I draw the line. So this is what I want to do. I wanted to rip one of these Fresh Thread packs that I got. So for you guys that don't know about Top Shot, Fresh Thread was a pack they did about one of the 4 moments you get are a player that got traded to another team or signed with a new team. So the best thing you can get probably is a DeRozan or a Westbrook. But as we rip this, I feel like we do need to pour one out for our man, Michael Porter Jr., who is done for the year, which just sucks, man. We liked making fun of Michael Porter Jr., but that sucks that he's, especially because it's his back. If it was something else, it'd be whatever, but his back really might keep him playing.
Your second back end, your second season-ending back injury at 23 is devastating. It's like I hope his career keeps on that track because he looks when he's on the court, he's a 6'10" dude who's shooting 40% from 3. Like he's smooth as hell, and it was his second full year. Like it's like so
it's a bummer.
It sucks, but hey, look, Bobo time.
Finally, let Bobo and Bones Highland, dude. Just run the pick and roll.
What did you say?
Oh man! All right, let's rip these bad boys. Let's see what we got here. So the first, we got a Celtic right off the bat. Look at this.
Go.
Jesus Christ!
Hold on. That shit out of here. That weak shit out of here.
Nice.
I don't know who you are. Bink, fuck out of here.
And I thought this was the Fresh Thread because this is first time on the Celtics, but that's not the Fresh Thread moment. So we keep moving. Let's go on to the next one.
Okay.
Who we got? Ooh, we got a Chicago Bull.
It's a layup.
Let's go. Fresh Thread. This is it.
Bink.
Honestly, we got to give DeMar some flowers here. DeMar's been nice this year.
Yeah, DeMar always nice. He just played in bullshit Texas. He was always nice.
True. That's super true.
Though. Yeah, he was always nice.
True.
I remember when he was like, I thought I was going to the Lakers. Oops. Fucking GM LeBron.
Here we go. Another Bull. Who we got here? Javonte Green, everyone's favorite.
Hold on. Yammer. Come on.
Yeah, it is a little Lonzo feed. Javonte Green is I'd take him as a Celtic over Josh Richardson.
I feel you.
Say that. All right, last one here. Last one. Who we got? Oh, Utah Jazz. Jordan Clarkson.
Double
his
zero.
first defensive play.
Boom. Come on, man. Look at this. Look at this. 0-0. Oh, cookies. Bink.
It is pretty nice, actually.
That's a good play.
I like that.
He's a dope dude.
I do. I root for Jordan. Jordan's the only Jazz I like.
Jordan is only Jazz I like.
Ride for Jordan.
But not Donovan Mitchell. Jordan Clarkson.
I like Donovan Mitchell, and he's going to be really good on probably the Lakers, if we're being honest. Like, that's where he's going to thrive.
I can see Jordan Clarkson being a star on a Laker.
Yeah.
But, the Dark Days Lakers, 37-win Lakers.
Yeah, the Sasha Vujacic Lakers.
Hey, what was it? My man's said rough pool.
Yeah, rough pool.
Hey,
Stressful.
you know what you didn't pull though? Bonzi Wells. All right. What am I supposed to do with this Bonzi Wells top shot guard? I got. Anybody want Bonzi Wells?
Dude, honestly, I should probably have to buy it off you because I owe Bonzi Wells so many apologies because for like 2 straight months, I just kept calling him ugly. And I was thinking of Popeye Jones that whole time. And that was just not fair because Bonzi Wells is not an ugly man in the same, definitely not in the same way that Popeye Jones is. So if I have to buy that off you, Justin, to make good on Bonzi Wells, I'll do it.
You know, it's worse too because like I go back to the pickup stories. You know that the Wachowski, Big Wachowski, that turned like 2 years ago. I played in it, and I did something. I hit somebody with a move, and dude from the sideline was like, "Hey, yo, you play like Bonzi Wells." And I was like, in 2019, somebody said Bonzi Wells, and I was hurt. I was hurt, and then we lost the game.
You like needed clarification. Do you mean like present day Bonzi Wells?
Damn.
Bonzi Wells in his prime.
Compliment if they say it like an obscure player from the 2000s.
I'm not gonna hold you. I thought me getting my ass beat by a dude in a big pun jersey, kind of jeans, phone posits while his girlfriend was on FaceTime was bad. But if a nigga said I play like Bonzi Wells, I'll be pretty tight, bro.
Yeah,
that's
like
bad,
that dude has. If you say you play, if you know Bonzi Wells, like you got a knowledge of basketball.
It's true.
Like that, you like I understand how basketball works, and I know like different players, and I can slot you into like a middle tier shooting guard from like era the NBA where it wasn't that great.
Yo, if that is a fact, I need the song.
He said it's one of my favorite songs. Give us Boudwin. Give us the name of the song.
Boudwin, please give me the title of the song.
Oh, that's so funny.
I wonder if it's even about it. Just probably say Bonzi Wells as a name instead of the actual basketball.
I just want everyone to know. While I was cooking today, I listened to another podcast, Drinking Champs, and they interviewed Ghostface. And this man literally said, "I cannot make this shit up. I went to Africa and thought of a new rhyme style." At that point, I was like, "Okay, go on, Ghost." Where I would just say a whole bunch of bullshit because everybody was talking about killing people. So he said, for years, I just said shit that made no sense. And I'm like, wow, bro, sick. Thank you for telling us you just rhymed words.
That's great.
Nothing mattered.
Oh, that's great. Justin, at least you get NBA players, though. People just name Duke point guards when they like reference my basketball game. They're like,
you're always fucking slapping the floor, Mike.
Yeah, I know. Like, yeah, hey, great screen, Greg Paulus.
Wait a minute. Wait, what? Buskets? What's the name of the song?
Oh, wait, he gave us the song? Is it Is it Biscuits? Buskets?
That's the name of the song. He not gonna spell that shit incorrectly, fam. He knew what the fuck it was.
I know. Yeah.
Yeah, we gonna play that. You feel me?
That's my bad. Because you didn't recognize it right away, I immediately was like, "Oh, autocorrect. It's probably Biscuits."
I think it actually is Biscuits. I'm looking on the line.
You looking up a line? All right,
yeah, there we go.
Ghostface is Rasheed Wallace a rap.
Oh, all right, hell yeah.
Steve, I'm not even going to even try to make sense of that. I just said some shit. We got to get in this.
We got to get out of here. Listen, 89. This was great. I miss this so much. I enjoy it every time we do it. So it was good to be back, fellas.
Hell yeah.
Steve, get us out of here with the smooth tones.
You ain't know what it be like, what it seemed like, what it might be. You just listen to the best basketball podcast in the motherfucking world. This is Justin. This my man Mike. I fucked it up. It don't matter. It's all right. That rhymed. Super sick. This is the 89 Cavs, man. All your jump shots be wet like water. You feel me?